Have you been in that situation where you feel like you are a strong woman, you can handle it, but like when you lie on your bed, you might not even cry for anybody to see you, but when you lie on your bed, you know that you're broken, like something is actually taken out of you. Yo, hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing good. Us guys are doing amazing, and we thank God for another day. And I know it has been like a lot has been happening, but I feel like I have to give you guys update on whatever that has been happening. I told you guys about the loss of my dad and how I'm handling everything, coupled with new job. And your girl, your sis, is kind of like trying to be in relationship. Is like, it's so big. Like the thought of being in a relationship is so big to me, and your sis is trying to be in a relationship. But I feel like I have a lot of problems that somebody might be going through that similar problem, and I think the fact that this channel is all about sharing practical life experiences to inspire people and let people know that whatever situation that they are in, somebody is going through that similar situation, so they are not alone. Then we can all advise each other, share experiences, and then get inspired. Okay, so if you have relationship issue, if you have trust issues like me, if you are trying to understand yourself, men, relationship and everything, and you are still struggling, then I think this video is actually for you. So don't go anywhere, and I will be right back. If you guys have watched my previous video, I have actually been out of relationship for like 6 years. From 2014 I have not been in relationship, but for some time back I decided to try and start a relationship with someone, and it didn't actually end up well, but I just felt like I wasn't ready, and a lot happened in it, and then I actually ended everything. But before going through that 6 years of no relationship, I think the only problem that I've had is my trust issues. I just wanna be free. Like, I used to trust people like nobody's business. This has been the problem of my sisters, my mom, and everybody. Like, when we meet somebody, we trust them no matter what it is. Like, we give in our all, and at the end of the day, we go through heartbreaks, and but sometimes you can say you're a strong woman and everything, but Charlie, sometimes you get to some point and you know that no, this one has really entered you. Like, have you been in that situation where you feel like you are a strong woman, you can handle it, but like when you lie on your bed, you might not even cry for anybody to see you, but when you lie on your bed, you know that you're broken, like something is actually taken out of you. The reason being not being in a relationship is for me to be competent, learn myself, study myself, get to know certain things that I can handle and what I want in a man. Okay, if I tell you I have not learned a lot, it's a lie. The worst thing that I meet people that they do actually makes me feel like an experiment. So that kind of behavior where you are supposed to go on a date, and then you call that guy, and the guy says, oh, meet me here, and then in the next minute you go and stand there for like an hour or 30 minutes, and the person doesn't show up, and still you call the person and check up on the person and behave like nothing has happened. Yes, that kind of like deep learning or experimenting, that is what I have gone through, to the extent that a guy looked at me and he said, like, you know what, you are not a woman, like, you're a man. One thing I've learned is men always want to push you through that wall, for them to know that, okay, or see that you are going to cry, to handle it, be strong and everything. And at the end of the day, this guy was like, shit, oh my god, he would do all these things, and at the end of the day, you know what, I will just call him again, check up on him and everything. Because one other thing that I learned about certain things about men is that men will always want to know your weakness. They will always push you to the level that will bring the real, monster in you. But one thing that I would advise is, it is better you always channel negative energy into positive energy. But when somebody is doing something, let the person know that you have crossed that level of getting pissed or maybe getting annoyed or whatsoever. Use every negativity, every disadvantage for your own and learn. It has really helped me a lot. So this guy was like, why are you behaving like a man? Men don't take things too personal. Like you do something to hurt them and then they still want to show up, and sometimes we the ladies, we feel like, oh, it's love, that's what the person is doing that. But sometimes it's not like that. It's the nature of men. When they want something, they just overlook everything, and at the end of the day, when they get whatever that they want, then they can start to misbehave and let you know that, okay, now who is the boss here?
God have mercy upon us.
That kind of thing. So for these years and going back to relationship again, I've kind of like had this whole issue. Is it really proper to investigate, to check up on a guy when you want to go out with the person, or you just have to let go? Some people are just scared that, like, when you investigate on a guy a lot and then you get to hear and see things, you hurt yourself. So it's better you just let go. But sometimes it is better for you to also learn, investigate, ask questions. Because in my local language, there's a saying that but sometimes it is better for you to fifi and see the insama than to chew it before you realize that, oh, you've chewed something of that sort. You understand? But in my process of learning to trust people, I have found out that there are three types of people when it comes to trust. We have people that give 0 trust, 100% trust, and some people, they are in between the 0 and then the 100. For me, at this very point of my life, I feel like I'm at the 0% trust, because you see, that kind of 0% trust, then they don't expect anything. One thing I've also learned is that when you expect a lot of things from people, that is when they break your heart. But if you don't expect anything from anybody, you just live your life. If you meet somebody, the person calls you, fine. If the person doesn't call you, you are okay. So you call the person because it is your human responsibility to call the person, and not necessarily, oh, this person is maybe good or cool and that is why you are calling. No, and that is where I have gotten to. If you do something to even hurt me, I'll still let go of it and I'll still call you and check up on you, like, for you to know that, you know what, you are not the fool, I'm rather the fool. But at the end of the day, I'm also trying to learn something. I'm learning to be patient. I'm not expecting anything from you. So if you call or you don't call, I don't care. And you see, the problem too here is that some men don't even understand this one. Because I have been in a situation like that where whatever the person does doesn't really matter to me. Like, you know what, I feel that this thing that the person did to me was wrong. That every woman will say, okay, I cannot tolerate this nonsense again, so let me just let go. But no. It is kind of like a theory for me to experiment more and get to know more and understand a lot about you and all those things. So with all these things, it has really helped me. But I'm also asking that, because nowadays the kind of relationship that you want to have with somebody is the maybe a boy meets a girl and at the end of the day they end up in bed and that's all. But for me, if you have gotten to that level that you want to have an intentional relationship or maybe a serious relationship, it is good for you to meet somebody and then investigate on the person. Don't wait to get to that level of getting married, because in my local tribe, when I'm about to get married, or when a man or a woman is about to get married, they will go and then look or do an investigation on a man's background. But I think it is also right, when you meet somebody and you feel like you like the person, you want to have a serious relationship with the person, it is also good for you to investigate and do all those background checks. Because Charlie, I am going to do another video to tell you guys about the reason why I lost trust in people, because I've gone through a lot of things that you are looking into somebody's eyes and the person is still lying, and I'm like, God, what kind of human being is this? Like, it's so frustrating. So this is something that I really want to share with you guys, and I want to know your opinion on your trust issues. How are you building your trust issues? How are you working on your trust issue? How are things going between you and your partner? Do you have any doubts about your partner, and how are you handling it? If you think your partner is doing something that you really it really makes you feel like, no, this person is not being honest with you. How do you handle all those things? These are the few things that I want to bring your attention to. Let's discuss this in the comment section. Let me know if you have gone through anything of that sort, if you're having trust issue and you have come out of it, or you're still learning how to come out of it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and share this video to anybody, a friend, a sister, or anybody going through trust issues or insecurities. So until we meet again same time, it's a girl on AK 84. See you, bye.
Baby,